Hi, my name is Chris Stoddard. I'm a DARE Extension Master Gardener volunteer. Now, do you have a shady area that needs something bold, something dramatic? Look no further. Fatsia japonica is your plant. As you can tell from the name, Fatsia comes from Japan. It is very shade tolerant. In fact, leaves easily scorch when in the sun, so it is ideal for those areas that receive little or no sun. But it does like bright light. The leaves are large, glossy, and evergreen. It is moderately salt and drought tolerant once established, which kind of makes it a useful shrub near the coastline in a well-protected area. Evergreen shrubs like Fatsia can function as a living screen, and it provides our native birds a respite from harsh winter winds and low temperatures. Fatsia can grow in almost any soil except really soggy ones. It does best in well-drained soil, but survives well in our sandy soil. Excessive wind exposure or full sun will cause leaf injury. Now, the growth rate is slow to moderate until it is established. Then it just takes off. It can grow anywhere from 5 to 8 feet in height and width. Fertilize the Fatsia lightly in the spring once the last frost is past. Use a slow-release tree and shrub fertilizer and follow your labeled directions. Even though Fatsia grows well in our Zone 8 area, it is only cold hardy to about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And as I've said, the wind can play havoc with the large leaves by burning them and tearing them apart. It needs to be planted in a protected area. Also, because this plant is frequently damaged by deer. Now, this was amazing to me. In November to December, white flower clusters on white stalks begin appearing. It is just beautiful to see against those dark green leaves. The actual flowering time is variable due to weather conditions, but expect to see these clusters of flowers in late fall to early winter. The flowers attract an assortment of pollinating insects, including the beneficial, parasitic, and predaceous wasps, which reduce the population of many of our harmful insects. Now, Fatsia has fleshy black fruit or drupes which ripen in mid to late winter into spring, and the birds, our local birds, do eat them. Now, there are a few cultivars of Fatsia japonica which are very intriguing. This first one is called spider's web. As you can see from the pictures, newly emerging leaves have a white web-like pattern. This pattern kind of disappears as the leaves mature. This Fatsia japonica cultivar is called Variegata, with white margins and streaks of lighter green over the leaf surface. There are other varieties, such as Maserai, that is more compact, and Aria, which has golden variegated leaves. In areas that Fatsia is not winter hardy, it has become a popular indoor plant. It needs bright light, preferably morning sun, and can be placed outside during the summers. It does well in containers that can be brought into protected areas during the cold or harsh weather. Other than deer, Fatsia has no real serious pests or diseases if planted in well-drained soil. Of course, you always get spider mites, which are common problems, along with other little pests such as aphids and mealybugs. Using insecticidal soap or horticultural oil will help control these pests. Prune out the old stalks in early spring if needed. During prolonged dry periods, washing with a hose to clean the leaves will help decrease the insect problem and be very beneficial. If you want a plant that is unique and exciting and adds a bit of tropical flair to your landscape, plant Fatsia japonica. It is a plant that survives and thrives on the Outer Banks if planted in the right areas. For more information on this plant or any gardening questions, call Greenline or ask a Master Gardener line at 473-4290 or send an email to greenlineobx@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.